Leo clutched the worn strap of his backpack, the synthetic fabric digging into his shoulder as he navigated the sea of bustling students at Capital University. The hallowed halls of academia, or as Leo privately thought of it, his personal purgatory. Sunlight, or what passed for it, filtering through the perpetually overcast skies of upstate New York that glinted off the red brick buildings. He kept his head down, eyes scanning for the familiar scrawl of Oakhaven dorms on a campus map. He'd long since committed to memory. Every laugh, every animated conversation he overheard, felt like a spotlight on his own isolation. He was an outcast, and not just in the typical freshman nervous about fitting in way. Leo harbored a secret, one that hummed beneath his skin. A primal whisper that grew louder with the approaching full moon. He was a werewolf. Not the Hollywood kind with exaggerated fangs and a penchant for ripping people limb from limb, but a creature of instinct and power, bound by ancient rules he barely understood. His family, a small pack scattered across the globe, had drilled it into him since he was old enough to walk. Never reveal your nature, especially not here, in a place teeming with humans. He finally located Oakhaven, a squat utilitarian building that looked more like a prison than a dormitory. Inside, the air was thick with the scent of stale pizza and nervous excitement. His room, 3B, was mercifully empty. He dropped his bag, the thud echoing in the silence. He unpacked quickly, his movements efficient, practiced. A few t-shirts, worn jeans, a stack of textbooks on ancient mythology, ironic, given his own lineage. He avoided the mirror, not wanting to see the tension etched around his eyes with the faint shadow of stubble he'd missed in his rush to leave. A knock on the door made him jump. His hand instinctively went to the small, silver-tipped dagger he kept hidden in a false bottom of his duffel bag. Self-preservation was a deeply ingrained reflex. He opened it to find a girl standing there, her hand still raised to knock again. She had a riot of curly brown hair that framed a heart-shaped face, and eyes the color of warm honey. They crinkled at the corners when she smiled. A genuine, easy smile that made something unfamiliar stir in Leo's chest. Something akin to curiosity, perhaps even a flicker of hope. "Hi," she chirped, her voice bright and a little breathless. "I'm Sarah. I'm in 3A, right across the hall. Just wanted to introduce myself. Moving in is always a bit overwhelming, right?" Leo managed a stiff nod. "Leo," he mumbled, feeling the awkwardness settle over him like a cloak. Sarah didn't seem deterred. "Well, Leo, welcome to Oakhaven." As she spoke, a faint, almost imperceptible scent wafted towards him. It was subtle, masked by her perfume, and a hint of something wild, something not quite human.